They left him alone? Is Bro even commentating? Okay. Or Akron living up to his name, getting accurately, and he misses. What? He's still holding. Oh, a huge lead after that. Little blunder from Haya, but Haya has more sixes, so who's really winning? Akron continuing to find the act he needs on this map. I'm definitely struggling a little bit more, although the score lead. So write that one down. Akron finding a little drop at the end there, and Haya is recovering Ak. If Akron keeps finding these drops and Haya keeps beasting as he is, it could be a break point. Of course, I would never be one to speak too soon, so I'll call it here and now. But Haya is looking good on this map. Akron as well, but it seems to be faltering, and Haya is just holding it together like glue. Oh, and Haya finding a big chain 100s and Akron nailing it, so I kind of tossed the chance he had, although again, just the level of comfort from Akron on this map seems to be a little bit higher, even though not really sure what's messing him up, if it's the aim or these slider patterns, or ooh, getting close to the end. Akron does drop a little bit. There's like a couple more funny patterns. If Haya holds it together and Akron shits the bed, you can see the turn of the century. But unfortunately, both players hold it together. So, Acton wins. His own pick. Never mind, High does. Got more points. That's what matters. What? Daxay would not do that. He actually did that. Why would Daxay do that? Anyway, DT9. I still has 2 points. But it is 1-1. I'm not entirely convinced my streamer can hear me, but it's okay. I forget him. Good. It's a little bit easy, but it's 300 BPM, so I mean, unexpected for the OSR poll. I'm looking pretty comfortable on this. It is OD9 after DT, so in terms of act, as long as you can mostly play the BPM and you're not hard mashing, it shouldn't be too miserable to get act on. That being said, Aknome is doing just a little bit better of a job, really living up to his name. Here come the rolling quad or twins, and both players dropping quite a bit of accuracy. Aknome dropping much more, and it's actually very close now. So close that Aya is starting to inch his way back into this. Does he pull it out right at the end? Aya pulls it out right at the end, despite having a disadvantage to Aknome for most of that map. Very good stuff coming out of Haya. And Aknome got more scores, so have we considered that? The score's correct on the screen now, which is funny. I like how this happened 2 minutes ago and it has 50 comments on Reddit, the Vaxay thing that he did. 50 in 2 minutes. That's wild. What are we gonna see from Aknome here? Frankly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where this guy specializes when it comes to speed, or in general. However, he did get a good score on Reign of Fear, which of course means he's going to go DT7. I knew it. I knew it. I'm not sure I know who this map will favor, but I would have to assume Akron. I think Akron's just a little bit more good, a little bit more good better in the stamina department. Although these are short-ish bursts, like 5 to 8 mostly, so it's impossible to say for sure. Because High definitely has the raw speed needed for this map, and it is pretty low as far. And out the gate, both players kind of struggling to find accuracy on this. Big drop there. And a little one from Akron. No, Akron is humbling. And now he's not acting. Now he is. Well, this has kind of been blunder tennis so far, but it seems like Akron pulls out with a massive combo. It seems like Haya pulls out with a slight combo and act lead. The song is very fitting for what I'm seeing in front of me right now. Haya? That's tragic. Blood gave up, or dropped his pen. That's very unfortunate, actually. I definitely could have seen him winning this pick. But wow, shit happens, I guess. It also seems as though he's lost motivation to play the rest because of that. I mean, that is just as unfortunate as it gets. Maybe he hit a big lag spike or something? I'm not sure. He definitely could have had that in the bag. Agnome did get an S rank, which is nice. Agnome, who doesn't know? And Haya just fucking sends it. BT1. This map is silly. I don't think Haya gave up already. He did? That's insane. Bro had a chance. He like dropped his pen. He actually just gave up. That's fucking wild. This one's pretty silly. It has a lot of silliness in it. Man, both players finding some early act drops. Wow. Very close match. And both players immediately kind of dropping a decent bit of act. Managing to hold it together on the longer streams, but these doubles and these weird slider patterns are definitely getting to both players. Visual settings. But Acro seems to be struggling a lot more. I think it comes down a lot more to comfort on the AR, as well as he was struggling with the slider patterns on one of those no-mod maps as well, so these like random kick sliders are brutal as hell. Visual settings. But Acro is holding onto some semblance of accuracy, and Haya finds a little break there. Ooh, but Acnon just whiffed, and Haya kind of pulls it together. Oh, that, I think, goes Acnom's chance, unless Haya gives up again. But I think on his own pick, he's not going to do that. Especially seeing that he is at a score lead. If he sees that. Who's to say? Haya finding a little break there in that finger control section. Two little breaks in that finger control section, but the Ack lead here is just, I think, a little bit too much for Aknon to overcome. He can hold on to combo as much as he likes, but oh, Haya dropping the ball, so maybe I'm wrong. Aknon can hold strong here, and Haya throws it back. We can see a little shift. It's definitely going to be closer than I was hypothesizing at the break. But I still think Haya has this. Yeah. It got a little close at the end, but Haya managed to clutch up. And Akno actually kind of shat on that map. He just can't hit accurate. Like, he got a lot more score points. I thought Akno wouldn't be able to act that. That's what I'm saying. He's like the Aknome, one might say. Haya's not pleased with how this match could turn out. Man. No one breathe. Map is aim and like raw speed, kinda, and not much stamina. I would honestly have expected Haya to pick this over Akno. So curious to see if Haya ends up taking the breakpoint here. I think he has a solid chance, especially after Reddy's insanely motivational speech that could get anyone pumped up instantly, myself included. But time will tell. Getting into the map here, ooh, Haya instantly dropping it. And Aknome kind of hitting it, but oh, dropping it right back. And Haya bringing it back on these less long bursts. Shorter bursts, one might say. Coming in pretty close at this point. Haya kind of nailing this last little section here, or the section he's been playing. But Akron doing much of the same. Getting into the end, there's some pretty fucked up bursts and some wicked aims, so it might come down to whoever holds it together, and oh my god, Haya holds it together. Those bursts were just as fucked up as I had believed. Okay. Well, good job, Haya. He clutched up. By the skin of his teeth, 4 100s and 1 miss was the difference on that. That was kind of silly. I didn't even see what happened. Like, I looked down at the act, I looked up, and before I even had time to process a single note, I looked down at the act and it had switched. I am now in the lead on his pick. Buddy's motivational speech really helped him pull through. Thank you, Reddy. If you think Reddy's motivational speech helped Haya pull through in this epic battle against Aknome, say thank you, Reddy, in the Twitch chat. Wow, so many supporters. Getting into this map, there's a lot of doubles, and there's ice in my mouth. Is saying, I don't care if it's a double. I do care, though, if I have to aim a pattern, because he just misaimed that very easy-to-aim pattern. That's okay, we forgive him. We're kind on this channel, Reddy_5. I am nailing the yak on this. I'm not sure. Well, those 1/6 bursts are definitely fucking him up. And Agnom is actually kind of nailing them, throwing the lead back in Agnom's favor, but oh, it's so close. It's literally tied. Literally tied. But Agnom drops A100 like a fucking noob. So, oh, and Haya does too. So now it's tied again. Oh, but Agnom dropped another one. Wow. This is kind of a close one. And Haya figured out how to play those 1/6 bursts. Unless those are just not 1/6 bursts yet. Am I just dumb? Are those not 1/6 bursts? Maybe that's why I can't act this map. Anyway. It tells me that was 1/6 burst. It's still very, very close. And both players are kind of nailing everything. Haya nailing a little less, but Akron throwing it back. Oh, Akron with a big throw. And missed a little bit on that aim there. Coming into this final section, Haya really holding it together, SSing this last little section for the most part here, and Akron doing his damnedest, but was at a deficit going into it, and if you both nail it, then Haya wins, and Haya wins. Good job, Haya. It makes sense. It was his pick, but that was definitely a little bit closer than I think Haya's realized it. And Aknum continues to outscore this guy. Like, this guy's so good at getting score. Fortunately, he's not as good at getting Ak as he is at score. I don't blame him. Accuracy's hard, and score is easy. Aknum going right into No Mod 4. This is another one of those maps where I'd expect him to be solid, but I can definitely surprise. Like, that Circus, if I had tried, is like this map. Alright, here we go. Akano versus Haya. This is match point for Haya, so if he takes this break point, he takes the match. Akano needing to kind of clutch up, and he's gambling. So that's a dub, frankly. But we'll see how this goes. And wow, both players instantly missing. Akano missing less badly though, so that's something to write down. This is a very dense map. I can see why Haya chose to take him on this. Especially these slider patterns, they get pretty brutal. Akano's just kind of nailing all of it. He says it's a gamble, and then he's getting 98. I don't know what to tell you, man. Haya does not seem happy with the way he performed in the beginning, but it's fine because it's only a 1.4% active difference, which can literally be the difference between one pattern. So it's definitely not Jover yet. Although Haya does need to clutch up. Aknon, it seems, though, is hacking very normally, so almost coming up on 99%. Players actually pretty much just SSing the last little break section and going into the final disc fight. I am immediately finding some 100s. Akron getting them right back though. Scores within a percent at this point. And as these patterns fly, Akron does drop a little bit of back, but it's still within a percent. Akron keeps dropping. Haya is still on an FC. If Akron drops a little bit more and Haya clutches out, it's definitely winnable. Oh, never mind. I misread. Akron nailed it. But Haya has more sevens, so who really wins? And Haya, I think FC. Wait, no. Didn't he miss right at the beginning? Yeah. I did not FC. That's okay. He didn't need to. It was still a good map. I immediately, instantly picked DT3, the finger control 240 map of all time. And this map is pretty sweet. In my opinion. I'm not going into this map with a lot of confidence, which, yeah, I don't know what to say. Have confidence, guys. Confidence is like swag. It was full of a ton of triples and doubles and quads and bursts, and you can see the quads already coming in. 8 bursts there. 6 bursts. It's all even more bursts. And often back-to-back. There's one pattern in particular, which is 2 back-to-back 4-no bursts, which, like, you just don't see that shit in regular maps. There it is. That's the pattern. And both players do find a little break on it. It's a pretty tough pattern to read. Actually, I'm struggling a lot with these quads into doubles, but able to hold on to a decent amount of accuracy. Pretty close here. Both players actually looking very strong on this map. Not sure why Agna wanted to FF so early. I think the ending is a little bit more stamina intensive, but again, I think that favors Agna. Even though he's at a slight disadvantage here, how his act gives out, it is definitely not a guaranteed point for Haya. Sitting here staring at about this 0.8% accuracy differential, or 0.75 I suppose, may as well be exact, since it's an easy calculation. And I mean, again, it's going to come down to whether or not Akno can hold in higher throws, because if both players hold, Fight's going to win. And if Akno throws, it doesn't matter, because it's not a throw. You know, just loses. And we hate losing here on the Ready_5 Twitch channel. We don't want anyone to lose. Everyone's a winner. It does find a little drop, but it's still about a 1% athlete for him, and most of this stamina at the end is really getting to him. In fact, it seems to be getting more to act now. Oh yeah, clutching up. They're at a 97% on this map, which, well, I shouldn't say he's pulled it out yet. Is very close to 96. I believe in him, though. He's like Haya Osu player. No! So close. What a match. At that point, Haya has won. He's proven himself victorious over Akno, and